Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, East Bay Stamp Chick. This is Michelle. Today's video is for April 1st. It is the Paper Stash Smash video. So this is hosted by Debbie from Project 39 and Project 39 mini albums, and Carolina from Carolina's Crafts. We have a collaboration of several of us crafters, so there will be a playlist down below, and also at the end of the video you can check out our video from whatever we have in for the whole year, or you can check out our most recent one, which would be April 1st. In these videos we show you what we've made and what we worked with and what are we going to work with for the next month. So that's really fun, I think, to see, and chances are somebody is going to use some paper that you own and you'll like what they make and have some inspiration for what to do with your paper. Alright, so I was able to smash 3 paper pads for the month of March, which is huge for me. And the month we were doing anything that was not 12 by 12. So that means, all your smaller papers. This one I did smash it. I do have some nice scraps here, but they are scrappy and I'll use them at some point possibly, but to me this is done. This was a 6x8. It was 24 sheets. It's Sweet Melody by Park Lane, which is left over from a Joann's purchase before they closed. And look, well, I'm not sure if this, oh yeah, 2022 is when this one was from. And then I also smashed Honeybee Stamps, the Bee's Knees. This had 12 sheets of 6x6. And Pink and Main Butterfly Kisses, which was 24 sheets of 6x6. So I did smash those. These are completely gone, no scraps. Alright, so what did I make? With the Joann's 6x8 album, I made 2 file folder journals. And I do have a video that walks you through what they look like, so you can check that out. And these are on my Etsy if you're interested in checking them out there. But these turned out super cute. I absolutely loved how these turned out and would totally make more of these in the future. So I just felt like, wow, these, for me, they just really hit it for me. So check that video out if you haven't and you want to see what those look like. So I made those. And then I made these little bundles of 3x6 notebooks. So you can see that this is from the Honeybee Stamps. Basically each bundle has 3 booklets and there's graph paper inside. They all have like a little label that you can write on. And they all come with a cute little daisy charm from Hobby Lobby. And it's on one of those bulb-shaped safety pins, so you can definitely reuse that when you take your booklets apart. So I have these that I made, and all of these. So I was able to make 36 booklets because it is one 6x6 piece of paper per booklet, and then what I used for the graph paper on the inside. And those are all staple bound books, and these are in my Etsy shop as well. Most of them. I sold a few at a craft fair. So that is what I made in March. So I'm feeling really good about that. Like, for me, this is awesome that I got these 3 pads done. Alright, so what do we want to do for April? April is our free month choice, meaning you could just use anything and everything. So whatever you want, which I prefer 12 by 12 paper, so that's kind of what I've picked out pretty much. But you never know. Depends what gets you inspired. I do have, in May, I have 2 birthdays. We have twin grandbabies who are turning 2 years old. And their birthday is towards the beginning of May. So I will be working on photo books for each of them. And I don't have the paper yet. I'm going to have to order something because I have baby paper, but I don't really have like toddler paper. And the baby paper was just too babyish. And I need something that reflects them being 2 years old, more, a little bit more older toddler paper. So I will be purchasing some of that, and then I'll be using that for their books, and so I don't have that to show you. But I'm thinking what I'm going to use for sure, but we'll see. You know me, I change my mind because I get inspired by something else or I lose interest in something, and so I end up doing something completely different. Move those out of the way. This right here I found in my stash. I had completely forgotten about it. It was like way in the back. It's by Authentique, which I don't think they make paper anymore. It's the Cheerful Collection from 2016. And it is not full, but it originally had 24 sheets. I'm not sure what I have, but let's look at it. I just thought it was super cute. Now, here are my scraps, which are really chunky size scraps. I think I must have made cards, and that's why these scraps are so big. Because I probably just made a few cards out of each page. So, anyways, these are all scraps. And then, let's see here. Let me do like this maybe. Let's see what we have for full-on sheets. This is like that wicker basket with the little flowers. Super cute. And then it has a really nice little picnic gingham look. This one's probably hard to tell, but these are little ants all over it. And then just a polka dot. And then what I'm really excited about is these cut-aparts. I think these will be so cool on the front of like little notebooks or journals. Haven't decided what style book I want to do for these yet, but I definitely want some type of notebook or journal. And it has just a stripe on the back. And then I have a wood grain. And actually I'll show you the back side of that one in a little bit. There's the wicker again. So look at this, almost looks like a quilt. And it has a wicker backing. Then here's the ants again. And then this page is all about going on a picnic. So it says like going on a picnic, leaving right away. If it doesn't rain, we'll stay all day. And like there's just a whole bunch of sentences about picnic. And then the back is this really great plaid. And then we have this floral with a polka dot on the back. And again, I have another wicker with the white flowers and the red gingham. And then this is kind of like a quilt look. And that's got the black and white gingham. And then these like look like polka dots, but they're like little ladybugs in there. I don't know if you can see that. And then the back side is just a red and white stripe. And then we have the strawberries. And then this, and the strawberries has this green stripe. It almost like reminds me of watermelon. And then this is the page that I said, oh, I'll show you the front of that one in a minute. It's just the wood grain. So it has flowers in each corner. And I think it's really cute. And then this is my favorite. I love this one with the strawberries and the white outline. It just has a stripe on the back. And we've got some little flowers here with polka dots on the back. And then here is another sheet of cut apart, same ones. So I have quite a bit of this. Let me see, how much do I actually have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's 12, 13, 14, 15, 17. So I have 17 sheets. And I have all these scraps. So I'm just going to write 17 sheets on there. Okay, plus these big chunky scraps. That's a lot of paper. So we'll see. But that is definitely one I'm hoping to do some type of project with. And then the other one that I think I would really like to work with is this one right here. And I've shown this before on my channel. It's been one I've wanted to work with before and haven't made it to it. I have actually made something with this but it wasn't part of Paper Stash Smash. So this is Hobby Lobby. There's 60 sheets. It's called Ephemera, and it's from 2022. And this is just a giant paper pad. There is a walkthrough on my channel. Very vintagey. I love the butterflies, love the keys. So a lot of, I think, really cool pages, stamps. I love stamps. So I don't know. I won't be able to finish this one, so I'm hoping to get a project or two out of that. Those are the two I really think I'm going to end up with, but I did pick a few other things to put at the top of my stash in case I were to get bored and just need something else. So one of those would be this one. It's called Distressed Floral, again from Hobby Lobby. It's from 2020, and it's, you know, 60 sheets, and it's super pretty. They're really pale pages, so it might be kind of hard to see even the pattern on the camera, but they're super pretty in person. I really love those. And once I started looking at all my paper, I started picking out so many things that there's no way I can do all this. Another 60 sheet one called Rose Faith Meadow from Hobby Lobby. I mean, these florals are just so pretty. So, I don't know. I like having options, and I'm not totally sure what I want to make, so having the options helps. And then I also had Perfectly Splendid by DCWV. I believe I got this one at Joann's at some point, and it was from 2022. And this is double-sided. And again, a lot of spring floral. It's really pretty. So I don't know. And this one does have cut aparts. Let's look at that. Lastly, well, actually not lastly, two more things. I have tried to use this before. It's called Cute as a Bug from Miss Kate Cuttables. I think it's super cute. I'm not going to open it, but there's the stickers. You can see all the cute paper. This could be a possibility. I think super fun, very summery. And then lastly, since it's a free choice month, I got this free just a couple days ago from scrapbook.com. And it's a 6x8 simple vintage lavender fields from Simple Stories. So I was just looking at this going, wow, this is so pretty. And, you know, I just got it. So this might be kind of cool to do something with. I love bees. And this lavender paper, pretty, you know, color is so pretty. Look at all these tags. That's super useful when you're going to make like notebooks or different things. And then you've got these little cut aparts also. So I don't know. And these are cut aparts too. Like, you know, oh, and these too. So wow, look at all this. So yeah, that's really pretty too. So I just threw it on the stack. So that's it. I'm hoping though I work with the strawberry paper, and maybe one of the Hobby Lobby paper pads is kind of calling my name. So we'll see what happens. I'll get as much done as I can, and you'll see some videos from me. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and definitely click on the playlist to check out everyone else's videos. There are some people in the collaboration who make so many things in the month. It is amazing to see, and there's just so much inspiration. So I think you will really enjoy it if you check out the other collaborators. All right, thanks a lot everyone, and I look forward to seeing you on my next video. Bye-bye.